Well, the first fight that we're going to discuss is a tremendous world title fight between the unbeaten Russian Dmitry Bivol, putting his WBA light heavyweight title on the line against the IBO light heavyweight champion, Britain's Lyndon King Arthur. Now, this fight is brought to you in association with World of Boxing Promotions, Matchroom Boxing and Wasserman Boxing. I'm going to start by bringing in Eddie Hearn. Eddie, great to see you again. It feels like Dmitry Bivol, your guy, a man at the peak of his powers right now, and a real chance to make a statement on Saturday.
Yeah, thanks, Dev. And just to echo what Frank said, really the excitement building into this card. It was 4 years ago we first came to Riyadh, and the change that we've seen here has been incredible. I'm not sure, like Frank said, we've ever seen a card put together like this before, and particularly the speed in which it was delivered. So many great fights. Of course, the heavyweight fights, but so many great opportunities for other fighters in different weight classes. When you talk about Dmitry Bivol, you talk about a pound-for-pound great fighter. The victory over Canelo Alvarez that we promoted in Las Vegas in the T-Mobile Arena was incredible. It was a masterclass, cemented his position on the pound-for-pound list. And I'm delighted that Lyndon Arthur gets the opportunity. You know, a great lad, British fighter, great team with Pat Barrett and everybody in Manchester, and you know that he's going to come to win on Saturday, but he has a very tough task ahead of him against, I believe, the #1 light heavyweight in the world.
And have you struggled to find willing opponents for what you believe is the #1 light heavyweight in the world?
Yeah, I mean, you know, we've offered the fight to a number of British fighters, Joshua Buatsi, Dan Aziz, and finally we found one to step up in Lyndon Arthur. You know, we've got a good team with Nissa and Kala at Wasserman Boxing as well, and you know, great to have them involved and so many promoters. And, you know, you've got to chase greatness. Lyndon Arthur has an opportunity to feature on the pound-for-pound list himself if he can dethrone Dmitry Bivol. Tough ask, but he's a quality fighter. This man to my right has been out of the ring for over a year, but ready to show everybody that he's the top dog on Saturday night.
Well, let's bring in Vadim Kornilov from World of Boxing Promotions. And Vadim, Dmitry Bivol, your guy, has, you know, you've been with him every step of the way. And now he is on this stage. He's already done so much, but it feels like this is perhaps a new chapter in the brilliant career of Dmitry Bivol. Tell us about it.
Yes, it's a pleasure to be here, and you know, it's a great opportunity for us. It's been an honor working with everybody involved. There's a lot of promoters, Queensberry, Matchroom, Sella, His Excellency, and so far it's been a great ride. We're looking forward to a beginning of a big chapter for us. You know, this fight is a stepping stone for us for a possible undisputed fight to come next year. But right now, obviously, we're focused on Lyndon Arthur, and we appreciate that he took this fight. We appreciate that he took the challenge. As Eddie said, there's been probably 4 or 5 opponents that we were trying to get in the ring with Dmitry, and many of them were not enticed in doing the fight. So we appreciate this. We appreciate this opportunity, and we look forward to a great event. Thank you.
Thank you, Vadim. Well, let's bring in from Team Lyndon Arthur, from Wasserman Boxing, Nissa Sauerland. Nissa, you know, a huge opportunity for your man here, Lyndon Arthur, a huge night. You must be delighted to secure this.
Very much so. I think, like Eddie said and Vadim said, a lot of people have been offered this fight, but my man on the right to me has taken the reins, and he's decided to take the fight. Massive opportunity. If he wins on Saturday night, he's #1 in the division. He calls the shots. We're not coming here to make up numbers. We're coming to win, and that is the aim on Saturday, and I think he'll do it. Call me crazy, I think he's going to do it. He's bang up for it, and yeah, looking very much forward to seeing it.
Well, there's been all this talk. A round of applause for Nissa Sauerland. Listen, there has been all this talk, Nissa, about the next fight, as does happen in boxing. People are linking Dmitry Bivol to the winner of Beterbiev against Smith. People are talking about that fight. I mean, how does that sound to you when people are talking about that fight and perhaps overlooking your man Lyndon Arthur?
Yeah, I think it's a very dangerous thing to do. I think Vadim said it correctly. He said he said it was a stepping stone, but he's not a stepping stone. He's someone that can't be overlooked. Lyndon has top pedigree. He beat Yardy, obviously lost the rematch. But when he's up for a fight, Lyndon's up for a fight. And trust me, he's up for it on Saturday night. You know, I'm very, very excited to see the performance.
Okay, thank you very much, Nissa Sauerland. I'm just going to pause to see if anyone else is going to applaud. Yeah, apparently so. There you go, Nisa Sauerland. Let's bring in the man sat next to him, Lyndon King Arthur. Very, very well attired today, Lyndon. I love what you've gone with today. Look, you're really taking this in this week, aren't you?
Yeah, it's, just for the culture and all that. I've been telling everybody yalla, 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 getting used to it. But now I'm enjoying it and I'm looking forward to Saturday.
Well, Lyndon, look, I've been following your story for a long time. From the kid that was sat on the curb, pulled and picked up by Pat Barrett, dragged into the gym, convinced to go and change your life. Well, look around. You have changed your life. How does it feel to be right here on the grandest stage of them all?
It's good, man. I'm taking it all in, and I kind of have changed my life a little bit with boxing and how far I've took it. Nobody probably would have thought I would take it this far if you asked them 10 years ago. But here I am.
It's a huge task. Some people call him the #1 light heavyweight in the world. Are you ready for this task?
Yeah, I won't be here, obviously.
What is it that you can do to upset Dimitri Bivol on Saturday night?
We'll see you on Saturday.
Very short, very concise answers, Lyndon Arthur. Do you feel like the best is still yet to come from you, Lyndon?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't believe nobody's seen the best of me yet, but I feel like if a fight's going to do it, this one will be the one.
Okay, all right, we look forward to that. Let's bring in the WBA light heavyweight champion, Mr. Dimitri Bivol. Dimitri, I saw you out for Fury versus Ngannou. Another round of applause, why not? I saw you out for Fury versus Ngannou in October. You look like you love Riyadh, and now you get the chance to fight here. How does that feel?
Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to say thank you, Saudi, for making this huge event, to invite me to be part of this event. Thank you to my team, to my promoters, Eddie Hearn, Rybinski, Andrei, World of Boxing, and thank you everyone who support me. What about Saudi? Of course, I like to be here because I know Saudi makes great events, and on the Tyson against Ngannou, I was excited to see how they make this show, how huge is it, and of course I wanted to be one day part of similar huge event, and I'm here now, and Saudi making a very good job for all of boxing society, I think. Because fans want to see great fights, and they will see a couple of great fights at one day.
And why is Lyndon Arthur the right fight for you right now? Why is this the right one?
Usually my life schedule until the fight, I'm living until the December 24th. Many people ask me what about undisputed fight. Of course, I'm talking about it, but I'm really focused on Lyndon Arthur. I'm treating to him seriously because he's my opponent. He wanna beat me, but I have to beat him. And he has good jab. He's a fighter. He had a couple of fights this year, and he's a good opponent today for me.
Dimitri, you're still unbeaten, obviously, so many world title defenses, but we haven't seen a knockout for a little while now. Do you think we can get a knockout on Saturday night?
Everything is possible, but you know me, I'm not usually focused on knockout because it distract me from my plan. Of course, if I see the moment, I will use this moment. But I'm not the fighter who think about only one punch. I like to enjoy the process. I like to following my tactics, and I'm enjoying it, to be honest, in the ring.
All right, thank you very much. We're looking forward to this on Saturday night. The WBA and the IBO Light Heavyweight Championships on the line. Dimitri Bivol and Lyndon Arthur.